Excuse me, pardon me. Go ahead and cut that off there. Let's add that back in there, and boom, here it is. And it's a little quiet. Where's my game audio? Oh no, that's not good. Hold on a minute. A little bit of T-Tours here, moment here. Let's get this back up and running. Why is this not sending to the right spot here? Oh my goodness. That is not the way I wanted that to start. But let's see. For some reason, it is just very quiet today. Okay. 1 minute here. Sorry for the T-Tours moment. Okay, it's running. It's just very quiet right now. Of course, when the game loads up, it is going to be a little bit on the quiet side. Of course, I usually keep the game volume fairly low. So we'll go ahead and max that out. Very, very nice. No music. We don't need music here. We already got the jams in the background, and these strats being played here are going to be music to our ears once they get ready to go here. So indeed, it is going to be Eclipse versus Fierce Blue. And it looks like the teams for now are actually on maybe the right side here. Nope, it is backwards. Hold on. We're almost there. Of course, it is a little random what teams line up and who doesn't. Eclipse. Fierce Blue. There we go. Little scuffed. Boop. There we go. Fantastic. All right, so looks like strat-wise we're seeing a good setup here from the attackers. They're going to go for a red door breach there on office. Not a bad approach to go up on the upper side here, run through, run on these sides here, and maybe push through office in a fast push. The cargo hold bomb is going to be a tough one to hold out for. They're going to have to really lock down their side flanks to keep it in position, keep it in safe, and ultimately just effectively position their stuff here. They are using one of their charges on the outside here, which means they're going to have 2 more for the next 2 maps coming up. But overall, I think attackers are going for a bit of a risky strat here. Of course, the defenders are aware server farm is going to be split pushed in that side regard. Well, in that regard at least. So it does make sense to keep that in mind. They're definitely looking for the storage block as well to try and hold off the push. So maybe expecting a half push here, or to rather flank through here as need be to try and stop server farms, or go for the conveyor. Kind of hold here so they can split back and forth here or over here. They got some options in that regard, but definitely not going to be a total lock off there. But all right, here we go. We're starting the game. Let's see what they do. Oh, wow. Roby and Marbles going for an early pickup there on these attackers, barely getting out of the truck. Birdie not even leaving yet. And they're already into the fight here. No damage yet, at least a little done to Coop, but that is about it. So maybe some mortal damage perhaps, but Marbles watching the window, waiting for the time to strike here. Ben Tommy, a little risky there, but Marbles going to go for information. Break down green door, and that will be it. So the team will be spotted on that approach going towards that upper side. Digital Doctor should hear this player's running. They're sneaking through so far. No flex, no move yet. Coop's going to get rid of the barbed wire there in the green door, as we see Razor getting ready for the breach up on the top side. There's the red door breach. Marbles and Duke are going to both rotate over to the side here. Digital Doctor holding off the angle. In a dangerous position here, but still in the strong spot. Going to rotate down, but Coop going to go into the fire, but Digital Doctor will take him out. Birdie trying to recover. Goes for the shot there, but Digital Doctor will push him back and hold back the push for now. There's the flash in office. Here comes the breach in from the attackers. Duke, Luke, and Marbles going to hold out that position. Marbles going for the shot there towards Birdie and will get the pickup. But Razor and Tommy now trying to push through into office, trying to go for the break here. But Roby and Digital Doctor are holding well. Drazzy as well in position. Duke Luke getting pushed dangerously aggressive, but we'll get the kill on the Razor. It's all down to Tommy, and Med last alive for the attackers. But Tommy will take down Duke Luke on the flank. Marbles in position, still holding as Roby holds on the bomb. Drazzy now in position as well. Med sneaking up close though to Drazzy. Need to be very careful on this push up. And no, Drazzy will take the kill. The trade back and forth, but ultimately Roby comes up clutch against Med as they trade back and forth. And it's the defenders taking the first round 1-0. To ultimately the Marbles side, which is going to be Eclipse for the first side here. So, a little bit of a crazy start here, but so far been an action-packed beginning. A really, really good teamwork there across all these sides, all these positions, all these players, really doing the Lord's work in that regard. Definitely getting it done, playing smart, playing smooth. That's what you got to do to get it in for the win, and they did that. They had good, solid movement, good, solid rotations. Attackers especially were able to pull back. They saw that it was going to be too aggressive on the front, on the green door. They pushed back. They go for the red door and try to lock it around while also pushing both sides. The split push, when they're both effective working together, is so effective that it wasn't for the defenders' experience before to know, hey, I need to roll back here, roll back to the other side. It wasn't going to work. That would have been fatal. And you know what? Defenders did great. But now in Operation Sinister Judgment, and this match is, well, this map is a little bit sinister. And we'll judge a little bit for having the world's IKEA level of storefront here. This is a big boy here. A lot of different angles, a lot of different positions. They're going to go for the storefront breach. A little expected. I would almost like to see maybe the shed breach into a fast bomb disposal here. It would be interesting. It would be interesting. Of course, the tower position here is going to be a nice hold for the storefront breach, so someone is just going to easily, and they are indeed expecting that from the attacker side. You see them getting ready for that position there being held down. Makes sense. Totally valid. So here we go. I'm liking the strat called by the defenders to go for the outer side flanks here, to go for office and freezer, kind of hold here, and on bathroom and storage to kind of pincer them together. They're not, I don't know if they're expecting me with the fast push here, but if they are, they can shoot through freezer, flank through arcade, wall bang through here with Nax. They've got a lot of different options on their table here that they can use to effectively block the push-up. And attackers are not really doing that yet. They're mainly playing passive in the back. They're just going for, well, somewhat passive, I guess. They're going for an aggressive flank in that regard, so don't mind what I'm saying. They're going for an aggressive push in the center here. They're trying to push through, trying to push around. It's a little risky. You know, they have just one flash on the play so far. At least a good side smoke. They definitely need one more of those if they can. There are 4 smokes in total, so they have some room to work with. If that is indeed the smoke grenade. It should be. I don't think it's changed that much. I mean, the grenade is definitely a little chunkers compared to the long, not quite thin boy of the, flashbang, but still in the middle. You know, you got your Papa Bear, your Biggie Bear, and your Mama Bear. You know, it's the mama, you know. You don't got your Baby Bear flashbangs, but still good effective use here. They're going to set up for this charge, though. It's almost a little too easy to call there, and the defenders are definitely going to get the read in, so defenders definitely had the advantage coming into this round here. But let's see what Coop and the rest of these attackers can do here on attack now. They haven't changed yet. Oh, a lot of early shots to get the shutters open, and Drazzy and Ruby are just going to chew through these attackers. Birdie barely alive by the skin of their teeth there. They do get rid of the charge early on. Good Molotov to block off the push. Tommy trying to trade up onto Ruby, but no success there. Oh, but marbles will drop down Coop on the outside. Definitely not a great start for these attackers here. Low on options. The plan's already been called. The plan's been full. They have to either eco this one or try and go back and try something else. But right now, defenders, perfect read on the call there. Open up the shutters. They were not ready for that one. It was an easy call there. Unfortunately, that is why sometimes going storefront is a little too risky there. But Birdie will trade onto marbles just as quickly. We'll drop off the sniper support, and they're going to go in for the aggressive player. Tommy going to eat a lot of fire from Digital Doctor, who's whiffing their shots. Oh, no, but Razor will get traded by Drazzy. Tommy will get the trade onto Roby on the other side on the bomb, but Duke Luke from behind could go for the wallbang here. They're very, very close, but they're not going to get it. While on the other side, Drazzy and Digital Doctor trade. Ultimately, Drazzy and Digital Doctor wiping the floor with these attackers. It's all down to Tommy on the bomb. Duke Luke going for the pre-fire here. It is a 3v1 here against Tommy. Can he get it clutch? Firing against Duke Luke. Going for 2. He's aware where they are. They're all capped there, stuck in the side. Already on the bomb. They have to hold off Tommy's push, but can he do it? There comes the flood from the defenders. He gets 1. Can he get 2? From behind Duke Luke. Is he ready? No, he's not. Duke Luke will get the kill onto Tommy, and that's the round for the defenders. Once again, 2-0. Starting out very well for these teams here, battling out dangerously close, but ultimately it was defenders once again getting the outplay, outread, and just had it right. You know, they played it well. They really did just play it well. So props to them. They're doing some fantastic work out here. Really got the good call in, good read, good play. They had to get that right. You know, they had everything dialed in. The attacking side there, to be frank, had a bit of a whiff play there. They had things getting ready to go. They're going to go in there. They kind of got confused, got held up. Oh, no, oh, geez. And then they just kind of fumbled the ball there a little bit. But they managed to recover it at the very end to bring it to a very close, 1v3 there. Tommy really put on a lot of pressure. I was almost the round win there. If it wasn't for Duke sneaking from behind and kind of taking him out, that could have been the round for the attackers there. Close, but not yet enough. So let's go ahead and get back into game here with Operation Burning Laser. Indeed, it is burning bright, and right now it's going to be an interesting setup here for the attackers and defenders equally. Defenders are definitely going to have to set up and watch out for that entrance push, but equally Vault being on this side here will be an evolution, especially dangerously close to the vent here, which is going to definitely favor the attackers a little bit here. Now, the thing to watch out for is the button here. They have to go through that. If they want to, I think they probably are going to go for red door, maybe a fast breach through here. A little risky for the Bisky, but if they can get people timed in right at the vents, they could fast push this through here and just fast push fast. It's going to be very, very risky and very, very aggressive. It could work out in their favor, but equally could be a misplay there. All comes down to execution. But defenders are expecting that. You're seeing a lot of crossfires and good positional barbs here to hold off any kind of overplay, overpush. Indeed, this is kind of a weak choke point of the map, unfortunately, because this vault is positioned here. An easy barb can kind of cover off that push and fast play there into vault if they do go for it. They will slow them down a little bit. They do have at least 1 grenade, I believe, still on the table there that they can use to get rid of that if they do want to go for the fast push, or at least expect to see a barbed wire there. So as they breach in, they can probably see that and go, oh, okay, we need that, and have someone carry that with them. They'll rotate over and take it. Razor does have that grenade equipped up there, so he is ready to go for it if they do go for it. But let's see what the defenders go for setup-wise. It looks like they're mostly playing pretty safe. They're going to go for a wider spread than before. But let's see how they approach this one. They got a couple different options on the table here that they can do. But let's see how they set up for this. There we go. Attackers now leaving the truck. They're making their way downtown. We see the rest of this side here. So far, Tommy and the gang have done pretty close. They're almost there to get the round wins in, but they're just kind of struggling at the last little execution phase there. They've got good plans, good setups, but they just got to commit, got to execute, and got to go for it. And that's been the struggling point so far for this team. Not impossible to come back from, but definitely going to be something to keep in mind in the future at least. So let's see what Birdie's going to do here on the vents. They do snipe through. They're breaking through so far. Roby is waiting with the auto shotty. Ooh, it's a little scary. Grazzy and Digital Doctor as well, just waiting to try and shoot through these vents, taking out the rats as they sneak around. Not the rats, but you know what I mean. But in any case, good smoke on the outside there through that window will allow them to not be pre-fired as easily by Digital Doctor and Grazzy. We see them now trying to shoot through the red door here, expecting the push-up, but it's not going to happen just yet. They're actually going to sneak through accounting. But are they accounting for this for the defenders? And it looks like they're partially. Marbles does get some shots down there. No damage yet to the attackers, but so far, a little bit of information gained there. Good Molotov on the side here. They do hear him running up and coming. But will Roby be shot is the question. Right now, Roby is hiding. Hiding underneath. That cover does protect him. So there is Razor and Tommy running through the flare and flames, but Marbles will take down one of Tommy. On the other side, we do see Duke Luke ready and waiting as well. The bomb is now armed. Roby also hiding. Oh, they're not ready for this. Birdie trying to go through manager, but they have to be careful of Drazzy and Digital Doctor. Roby will take down Med as he runs through. Oh, Roby's been spotted with the auto shotty, and now they have nowhere to go. They've got to push out, and they got to commit. They got to get the kills on 3 people. Marbles is downed, but Birdie will take down Roby. But Duke Luke now facing the fire there. But Birdie, another kill, will take down Duke Luke. Drazzy now rotating to hold off this position. Digital Doctor still holding on the button as need be. But Birdie coming in big here, trying to get the kill on the Drazzy. He's on fire. The Molotov dangerously close to himself. He's going to actually Molotov himself there as he's trying to run away. They're going to open up the bomb here. 44 seconds remaining. They're trying to run to hold off the bomb here. It is a race of time, and Birdie is going to actually beat them to the punch. Digital Doctor having to push back Drazzy, trying to hold off the push from the attackers. A perfect Molotov throw is going to delay it well, but Razor with the auto shot, he's going to take down these players, and Birdie takes down Drazzy. What a comeback for the attackers. They have to hurry. There we go. The bomb is out of the way. The Molotov is gone. They have to run for that defusal, and they're going to make it in time. 15 seconds to defuse. That's the first round for the attackers here, actually. After an amazing comeback, struggling in here, struggling to get through, just a commitment to go, committing to get in the game and win it. They're going to take the round, and Coop will take his teammates out. Will be the lone survivor here on Bank, and so far, they're cashing that check well. So, what happened there is a bit of a struggle execution, but you know what? The heck with this. Let's go for it. Let's go. We're going to take this round up, and Birdie clutched up hard. Really, really solid play there. Solid execution. That's what you got to do to win, and that's what it took for them to win, right? The defenders had the good read on the strat. They had the good position. They had the good flexibility in their approach, but it really just came down to a good, solid, fundamental, we got to go, you got to go. And you know what? They went, and they got it. You know, a good approach by the defenders. The Molotov, as they rotated back, was a whiff, of course. That would have definitely helped to have that on the bomb site as they tried to run in there again. They had one on there, which was good. But they had a second one on there that could have been, that might have been enough to actually hold off the push. But now on Chronos Disdainful, a map that is a little interesting names. I don't come up with these, of course. This is by the developers. But, yeah, interesting. I will say that much. No. Don't mind the T-Tours production here. It's been a while since I've streamed. But anyways, back on Chronos Disdainful swap sides now. It's going to be the attackers now of Marbles' team, which I believe is going to be Eclipse, if I remember correctly. Marbles is indeed on Eclipse. These teams are all the people I know before, so it's a little interesting seeing them reimagined in a way. But now they're going to go for the same approach of Office Breach. It looks like the 3-2 split, perhaps? Yep. That looks like a 2. Depending on who you ask and what angle of the screen you're looking at. Might be a 2, might be a 3, might be a 5. You never know. But it is indeed a 2. Going for the 3-2 split on that side. I do kind of like the call here. I like the flash here. If they actually push through here, this would be a really interesting counterflank. We saw them kind of expect that a little bit on the other side in the other round there, where they pushed through a little bit on here. They kind of got hung up here where they had the defenders kind of holding them off from this sides here, shooting across here, rotating on this spot here, down and around. They had a little bit of flexibility there, but didn't have enough to fully get the round. Pause, pause, pause. Yes. Pause. There we go. See, I'm paying attention. All right, well, I'm having a good laugh. That's good. It's important to have fun. But yeah, they've got limited options here for pushing the map here and pushing the round. I almost wonder how if you could execute a red door bomb here. Instead of going for Office, which is an easy play to go for the top side and flanks, that's expected. What isn't expected would be going for a dock breach. This is a crazy strat here. Dock breach, okay. Dock breach gives you full access to conveyors, cargo hold, all these angles here, right? You push through the sides here, maybe throw a flash towards office or some kind of like, I guess, you could throw a smoke, maybe smoke here or smoke on this side here. Balloon out this whole area here or this area here. So that blocks off office, try and flank up through here. You have all your guns trained here and all your guns trained for the open entrance here. As long as there's no auto shotty right here that's just going to go blast them out, which maybe is the call why you wouldn't do that. But I wonder how effective, if you're going to try and take this as an attacker, going for a dock breach. Because, yeah, I mean, office is an easy call, right? You have the upper height advantage. It's easily expected. But I wonder, if you did execute that, would you actually use this? I wonder. All right, so it looks like dot is restarting, which is totally fine. All cool with me. So, yeah, they're going for the expected office push and breach here. So this is the first time we've seen them now on the attacking side here. They've got a couple different options, as we said before, but defenders, how would you hold off this push here? Previously, we saw them kind of position themselves, one player here, one player on the top side, one kind of in a flex spot here so they can go around as need be. They can go for office to hold, go down here to hold off pushes here, or go for any kind of other flanks from the top side here. It is a good call to make, as well as double stacking docks here. The double dock play here, not a bad call either. But I think if you're going to try and hold off an office push here, definitely the top side here. I almost wonder if having a stack-up player here. Of course, the concern is going to be if you have a wall breach here, you could actually kill this player here over there if they actually went for that breach, which would be actually pretty interesting if you think about it. Because from this side here, you've got long, long sight lines from here all the way through to here. Through here, you can run fast through here, maybe like a good smoke through the windows. I don't know if you can throw charges or throw smokes through the windows here, but if you could, it'd be really nice to throw some smokes for here, smoke here, right? You could then throw these sides here to then smoke it in. That could be an interesting push here if they go for the wall breach and fast play there. Would be very, very unexpected. Also be perhaps a waste, but okay. Boom. Unpause. There we go. All right, so welcome to Due Process Selkie there. Nice to see that. There is a delay, of course, on stream because we have we do have some people who could potentially stream stream snipes. So because of that, we do have a delay. So apologies for when you eventually get this. But yeah, this is a thing indeed. So in any case, these two teams here are pretty even right now. But in any case, while they're goofing about, indeed, they got their little lines. It's like following interest. You know what? Confusing at first, but then after the last round, when you had Marble sitting here going for the cheeky beaky right here, really, really nice spot there and good smoke. It might not seem effective now because no one's there guarding it, but if someone can peek out there and shoot the windows and hold that position as Marbles did, that is a good call. We do see Razor to the side on the top side and Server Farms waiting for that push up alongside Office being left open. They're expecting the 3-2 split there, easily called. But will Razor hold off the push? It's going to be 2 at once. On the other side, the red door is breached early on. Med is in position to hold off that push. So far, playing passive on the other side here. Ready and waiting, ultimately. Coop as well, playing a good flex spot. There it is, indeed. The good grenade to get rid of the barbed wire there on the top side. Guys, he's going to see that barbed wire early on. Razor's going to hold off that position as Coop can flex as need be for that position. There you go. Razor will take down Drazzy on the push. You see Razor being flashed. He's going to have to push back and rotate out of the way. But Coop as well. Oh, and Med will take down Marbles on the other side in Office. Roby will escape and take down Birdie. But will he get any other to fly out of the Coop? Coop's getting flanked, but ultimately Coop will get taken down by Roby. But ultimately it's going to be a stomp as Razor will take down Duke Luke. But gets traded quickly. It's now down to just a 2v2 here. Dangerously close to Digital Doctor and Roby versus Tommy and Med on the other side. Med flanking up for the flip position. Digital Doctor as well on the top side here. It's high versus low. Tommy and Roby filing it out. Tommy spots out Digital Doctor, but Roby going to go for the push-up against Tommy. Who's going to take the shot? It's going to be ultimately Tommy and Med coming in clutch, taking the round and tying up the game 2-2. This is going to be a fantastic one here. Really good read, good play on all sides, good positions all the way around. So we saw really, really good execution there from the attackers. Defenders also stayed calm, stayed cool. They had a lot of pressure on them, a lot of power against their side there, and just kept calm, kept cool, and brought in the win there, which is what you need to see, is how you execute on this, is how you get it done. And simply put, they got it done. That's what you got to do, and that's how it should be played. So, really, really well done. If you are looking at this and want to play in this as well, it is indeed an open league. This is no cost entry or anything. Check out the DueProcessLeague.com. Should have a link to the Discord and everything else. There's also YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We normally use it, but unfortunately, the Due Process League, there's a higher level production that goes into those streams there that I am not set up for. Hence why I'm doing it on my own stream here. So Not usually something you'd see. Maybe something in the future, perhaps, but not normally expected, at least. So, but in that regards, we now have Operation Sinister Judgment in that regard. And this map is sinister in some ways, judgmental in others, but ultimately effective at stopping attackers from playing Storefront. Perhaps they now have a different approach. They're going to go Eco Office. Eco, of course, being the free play there. Instead of using a charge, either your wall clacker, a door clacker, instead of doing that, they're going to go for the green door here, which is a free push. Every map has a free push you can go into, whether it be a windows or a set of doors. They are, in essence, free to breach, which means, as we saw there in Server Farm and on the office there, that Server Farm was a green door, meaning you don't have to have a charge for this. You can just open it for free, which means attackers can go in there for free. If they want to go Storage or Storefront, which they are expecting to do for Storefront, they're going to need to have that wall charge and that clacker down below, this guy right here. They're going to have both of those to actually breach through there for the red doors. Green doors, totally free. Red doors costs at least one, supply point, if you will, of explosives for that side. So you have normally 3, so you can do doubles if you want. Of course, this one is limited to certain walls, so it's not completely free. There are there's some strategy in that regards. So options for the attackers. They're going to go for the office breach, the office storefront split breach. I like this call here. Defenders are going to have to accompany that and account for that potential to happen. They do see at least one barbed wire here from Tommy, holding off the arcade, office, and Razor will be the one kind of holding off that push there. Good effective Razor as well for the a Razor for the Razor, if you will. On the arcade side, they're going to go ahead and shoot through these windows here, or these fridges. What that does is allows the players to rotate through here effectively and quickly. There's no stopping the players with the glass in the way, or to stop bullets as well. But in that regard, they're going to go ahead and execute and start the strat here and start the call. We do see the shutters are now currently closed. Defenders at any time can open these up and allow for complete easy sight lines through the sides here, which you have to be very careful on. If they are in position or are called out in their spots, they can easily hit that button. Birdie is waiting and ready to do that. Tommy's sneaking through. They're going to have to really slow play this and play it effectively if they're going to stay alive. On the other side, Office is getting set up now for Razor. They do see Roby getting rid of the green door there. As that starts, Digital Doctor is in a dangerous spot here. If he gets called out or they hit the button, they're going to be out of luck. But unfortunately for them, there is no one on the button, so they're safe for now. But here's the Office push up from Razor, taking a lot of fire here with the Tub shotgun here. Gets the kill into one of Roby. 2 more pushing that side there. Marbles and Duke Luke having to work together to take down Razor. Can they get the kills is the question. And the answer is maybe not. Oh, he gets another kill for Razor. There's the breach on Storefront. Duke Luke would take down Razor, but already 2 down. Tommy as well in support. Now holding off that Office push on the other side. Drazzy and Digital Doctor trying to work together here. They throw smoke for the corner here, so they can't call it early. But Drazzy's going to run through, just gun through, trying to go for the kill here on the other side. And Coop will take down Drazzy, pushing dangerously close. I thought that was Med, but no, Coop stole the kill. Tommy waiting for Digital Doctor. Duke Luke on the outside. The Offhouse going to hold off the push, but there he goes, Digital Doctor with the flank. But Tommy flanking as well will take down that. Actually, Med stole the kill onto Digital Doctor there. You thought Tommy had it, but no, Med stole the kill. And a lot of steals here and there. But will Duke Luke, clutching it, 1v3 come in for the win? It's going to be a long shot, but unfortunately not the shot to kill. Duke Luke going to actually eco this one and play safe. At this point, the round is over. They have no way to recover the utility loss in the map here. Now, the defenders here could actually run out here and try and go for Duke Luke, but of course they're only allowed to go out there for maybe 1 or 2 seconds before they are before they're taken out ultimately by the UAV out here. So it's a little hard to see. Oh, and there it is. Tommy's going to run out there, actually get the wallbang killer onto Duke Luke. Duke Luke tried to go in to recover, but too little too late. It's going to be the round. And that is it for the lead, at least the tie-up there for Eclipse. It is now back to Fierce Blue with the 3-2 lead. Coming into this one. And, of course, this game is going to be a best of one game. So it is first to 7 will win in the lower leagues here. That is the UAV. If you're a defender, you're afraid of this guy. It's going to be up in the air. If you try to leave the map, it'll take you out. So you have to stay within the boundaries of the map. If you try to escape, try to go for the outside flank, you're going to get gunned down there pretty quickly. So it's used to be cheeky, but it can definitely backfire pretty heavily if you do it wrong. So ultimately, fantastic play there. Fantastic reads on all sides. Good positions, good counters. I like the defensive hold there. They had a really, really good play, good read, and Razor just came in clutch on that Office push and hold. They had things locked down. It was 3 people at once, and yet stayed calm, stayed cool with the tub, multiple flashbangs, but just kept calm as they ran to try and push for it, just said hello and just gave him the hey howdy, you're out of here. And played well. So, fantastic push there. I do like the attempt up from Duke Luke to try and recover from that storefront side, but ultimately it was just too little too late. But in that regard, now an Operation Burning Laser, which was a pretty action-packed round, and it really came down to a great execution there from the now attacker's side here. Well, it was previously defensive. a really, really good counter here. We're now seeing swap sides in essence on these set of rounds. So you play 3 rounds on one side. They play the same maps again, swap sides. So this is the second time on this map. Last time the barbed wire here was very, very crucial. It was super effective because it forced people to have to run slow or use a grenade, which they opted to not do. Unfortunately, I think the grenade didn't do a whole lot that round. But on this one, might be effective to grenade that one early. But equally, they've been pretty good on their previous grenade positions and plays there. So it's been good back and forth here on their sides, respectively. It's a bit of a toss-up. They're going to go. Looks like an entrance play maybe. It looks like they're going for a fast accounting push as well. A lot of good effective flashes here for the early inset here, but ultimately defenders are getting the good read on that. They're going to stack up pretty heavily for accounting, as that's going to be the heavy point of impact there, of course. Now, last time we saw the run through security, run for the button, and then just like dive bomb around here just as fast as they can and actually beat the defenders rotating on the top side of Lone straight through here. So can attackers do it? Even despite being at a heavier load, they did. But I think on this one we're going to see a little bit of a more different strategy here. They're going to go for a bit of the vent style play once again, but ultimately defenders are heavily stacked in entrance here. If they went for entrance, that would have been normally a missed call, I think, for a lot of people, but I wonder how effective that could actually have been. Unfortunately, it was not the play for the attackers here. They're going to go for something else entirely. Looks like Duke is getting ready to throw off a smoke there. Getting charged and ready to go here, while the attackers there are just ready and waiting to get rid of the vent early on. Birdie's waiting with a good spot, good smoke for the accounting. And there's the push in. Birdie going for some nice long shots there through the side. No damage done, at least not a lot to marbles there. A little bit of Coop in the armor. Oh, Coop, though, is going to take down one as Med takes down Drazzy. Coop on the accounting side. Lurk spot here as Birdie takes down Duke. Luke on the top side. It's a total slaughter in accounting, but Digital Doctor trades, and Roby trades just as quickly. Birdie and Razor waiting, all through these sides here. Razor in a good spot trying to hold this position, yet they are still down to the wire here. Tommy trying to get some shots there through into Roby with a good Molotov and throw here. Let's see what they can do here. Let's follow Roby as he runs through here, gets some utility up there, and gets ready for the push and breach here. It's dangerously close. Multiple sides, less than a minute remaining. Well, still a little bit longer than a minute, but it's going to be still a tough one to execute on. Let's see if they can do it. On the other side here, Roby ready and waiting. We can see them pushing on there. Defenders are going to actually rotate back and hold off the bomb and hold off the button to open the door for the bomb. There's multiple flashes in. Oh, here comes the shot. Oh, it's going to be Tommy taking that Digital Doctor. Roby last alive takes down Tommy, but Birdie from behind will get the kill, and it's going to be the defenders taking the round, building up that lead once again, 4-2. So, what a game there we saw. And so far, what a round. I'm sure Med was curious for how much damage that did, but ultimately it's going to be a barbecue there in the pit next to the lobby there. And tells all, and ultimately it will be the sides there. And the win in that regard for the defenders there. So thanks again for the follows. This is not the official DPL channel by all means. I can't attest that there will be more DPL on this channel. This is just my personal one for fun, in essence. But still, nice to see this all happen and how all being played still. Indeed, this map is Kill Them USA, the game show within a game that is being shown, ironically. So, yeah, this is a really, really fun creative map. Instead of playing a... so in case you haven't new to do process, this is the game show world of Kill Dome USA. It's a big map with a lot of different cool environments. You got your World War II style beach and base here. You got a sneaky little jungle, kind of Aztec style, including observation, which has a bunch of cameras. In here, you can actually see out this way, but you can't see in. So it's a one-way wall around observation. It's very, very powerful. But in that also regards, you can push around and flank through these sides here. You can also shoot them out to block off that push. But pit especially is really, really interesting. This is a huge kind of a volcanic ash pit, perhaps an apocalypse environment. You can fall into the lava here and you're dead. So effective movement is essential. Good flashbangs, good smokes can really end up with a nice barbecue session in the pit. Something to keep in mind, of course. But with the jungle bomb, I like this positioning for the bomb too. You got a lot of good cover, a lot of good options, but equally good flashbangs and good smokes could make for a nice little spot there. It looks like they're going to go for a jungle breach, perhaps. Jungle breach gives you some interesting options in that regard. You've got interesting plays on this side here. In here, they've got some different plays here. Beach is going to be the free door. You can see it being green there. That means it is the free push there. Of course, it is expected for a lot of teams to go on that side, so it makes sense to hold off that push. But let's see what they opt to do here. But pause. Okay, hold on.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay. No pause. Oh, oops. Okay. Don't mind me trying to do two things at once there. A little tricky sometimes, but okay. They are now good to go. A little bit of glitchery does happen. But yeah, doing a little bit of everything at once. But in any case, here we are. We're back into it now. This is indeed Operation Kildom USA on Operation Half Abbott is the name of the map. And despite that, for the attack, they're going to go for the pit. And on the other side, Beach is going to be pushed by Drazzy, Digital Doctor, and Digital Luke. But Razor and Coop are going to hold off that push here. They are going to be the defenders holding off with a tub and a KR. That's the AK-like rifle. Good Molotov for the entrance here. Ruby and Parlo's going to have to push back on the other side. Digital Doctor is clearing up the base and going for long shots there towards Birdie. Lots of shots being done there. Birdie's going to take a little bit of damage, but not enough for the kill just yet. But Duke Luke is sneaking through here, going dangerously close to Coop, and Drazzy looking to recover as well. You see some shots there from Razor. It's going to be a battle in the pits here. Oh, but Marbles is going to push through and take down Coop, but Med's going to trade just as quickly onto Marbles. Razor holding up the line here, battling against Drazzy, will get the kill, but Duke Luke trades just as quickly. Med and Tommy last alive here alongside Birdie in the backside. The power has now been played. Lights are off. It's now going to be up to the nods of the defenders here. The attackers, excuse me, are going to hold off while the defenders, we now have just a little flashbang, a hope, and a dream. They're going to have a lot of limited visibility here. But we can see them holding off these angles here, these good power positions and plays here. We've got some different plays they can do here. Roby and Duke Luke are going to sneak through into jungle. Birdie going to watch the right side here where Digital Doctor's at. Med battling dangerously close to Duke Luke and Roby there. Not enough for the kill just yet. They're going to get rid of the barbed wire there in the jungle entrance. Roby is going to sneak on the other side with Digital Doctor. So Birdie is going to be aware of this and be ready. Birdie's not going to have that magnification or the night vision to see through that side there. Good smoke for Birdie. But hopefully Tommy's going to catch out Roby. Oh, and there's the flashbang. Ooh, a heavy flashbang. I'm not sure how we got affected by that, but Birdie's going to take down Duke Luke on the other side. It is all down Digital Doctor. 1v3. Can Digital Doctor come up clutch? Let's see what he can do now. It's time for the clutch cam. 15 seconds remaining. Has time running out. He's going to go for the eco play here. Can ultimately save that rifle. There's no way to save this one. He's going to ultimately have to eco the weapon, keep it back on his side. They do not want to lose that saber rifle. That is a very, very powerful one-shot weapon there. It can see through the dark. It is very, very effective. You can see them there hanging out at the bottom. Hi there. Unfortunately, defenders there. Just an amazing play. Good read on the spots. Good read on the positions. Good read on the calls. That's what you got to do to win, and ultimately that is what got them the win. It's effective plays, effective reads, and really, really good counters. They lost a lot of early gunshots there in pit. They had the good push-up and good flanks, but really it's got to be effectively flanked, held, and just won. And straight up, that is a win. So well done to the defenders there. Good read, good plays. That's how it went. The attackers had a good recovery attempt. I do like that they tried their best there. And now going on to Hill House especially with Factory being the third map in the setup, you definitely want to have an amazing hold and read there with that saber. So that's why Digital Doctor held back a little bit. He definitely could have gone for that push-up, but unfortunately, and gone for the clutch factor there, but ultimately, it was the smart call there to hold back, to say, you know what, the heck with this round, we're not going to win this one. It's a 3v1, it's like 15 seconds. At that point, you didn't even have time to defuse the bomb, you know. 15 seconds is the maximum time, of the total time it takes to defuse the bomb. It was already running out. He just had to, you know, see what he can, just try and, you know, hurry out of there. Maybe pick up some utility if he can, but unfortunately there was nothing there to recover. So he just saved his life. That was the good play from Digital Doctor. But now on Operation Odin Mamba, we see a 3-2 split being called out. Pillbox is going to be this point of impact for a lot of the attackers here. This is a, it's basically a starting point. You can actually see into a huge amount of the map here from both sides in that regard. So it's a very, very important position to hold for the defenders. Attackers have to be aware of that as well as they run around the sides. As they go for flanking positions, it's going to be very, very risky to go on this left side. So you're going to see mostly a stack up on the right side, which means defenders can expect that, and they can position themselves in office for the shots through here or reception. Kill House especially is a map made of mostly plyboard, which means you can shoot through a lot of the walls here. We're going to see a lot of wall banks on this map, especially compared to previous games and previous rounds that you've seen and saw. So in that regard, it's going to be a lot of shooting through all the things, and in that regard, we see a lot of weapons that can do that. So we're seeing a KR on Birdie, Razor with a tub. Razor loves the tub, and I approve. The tub is such a specialty weapon. If you can use it effectively, it is so hard to beat. And you know what? He is the best. I gotta call it as I see it, man. Razor's doing an amazing job, and Coop as well is picked up the auto shotty. A little risky for a map of this size. Normally, it'd be a little bit of a risky call, but with Kill House being a smaller, usually sized map, it's actually really effective. Tommy with the knack, I like that. And Med, ultimately rocking the carry as well. A little risky there. And so in Courtyard, while you're hearing that little buzzer sound, that's the UAV spotting them in Courtyard. They cannot run out there as they will be in view of the UAV. So it's the attacker-sided kind of entrance there. They're looking to go on the left side. They're actually going to go for the battle here against Pillbox. They're not worried at all. They're going to go for the red door breach. A little risky for Guildhouse, but you know what? If they can do it, they can execute on it. They're going to go for the split push here, 3 and 2, as we see by the lines. I don't know if I agree with that call, but we'll see what they can do here. We're not seeing the defenders wallbang at all yet, which is a little interesting. Perhaps letting them run in and kind of see what they're going to do there. Roby and Marbles are going to be kind of clearing out this up the side here in reception office. The brick house now being pushed. There it is. Tommy going for the wallbang there in towards Roby. Some damage up and enough for the kill. But here we see a lot of shots to these sides here, back and forth here, while Marbles runs to the other side with Birdie. Runs dangerously close, and Birdie will get that kill up there onto Marbles meds in support. Tommy will take down Roby on the other side. And now we see Tommy just kind of shooting through these sides here. Coop waiting with the auto shotty. Oh, I do not want to be an attacker on the other side of this wall. They are going to have a tough one here. They're going to get rid of the barbed wire there with a good grenade. And now opening flashes. They have to get in there. We see Med also on the flank as well through courtyard. Has that shot through the side here. And they're going to stick in that spot for now. Drazzy and Duke dangerously close. Birdie from the other side trying to get the wall bang through. The Doctor's going to have to recover and hold off that push. But now they're focused by Birdie. They've been distracted. They have to go for it. There it is. Digital Doctor taking some shots there. Good Molotov to hold off the push. That's 10-second delay for the Molotov to get out of the way and now to push in. Digital Doctor does have one flash, but this one flash is going to have to be the play. Oh, the Molotov. Oh, nice long out throw. It's going to force them back. They're going to run down to 25 seconds. Total Birdie holding the flank there. Birdie can just go for the wall. Oh, Tommy. Oh, here comes the push. Here comes the flash. Drazzy will take down Racer. Coop trades very quickly. Just as quickly, the auto shot. He gets 2. Tommy trades on Digital Doctor, the last one alive. This is going to be the round for these defenders here. 6-2 as they hold back the crazy push and flash there in the kitchen. They've cooked up the victory on that round, and it's going to be a tough one to come back from for these attackers. They had a lot of good utility use, but unfortunately used a lot of that utility up on this round here on Keelhouse. And now going to Factory, it's going to be a long shot for the win, but it is possible. It is definitely possible. It's going to be a difficult one in that regard. Doable, but they need all the help they can get. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, but we're now going to have the real challenging factory map here. Now, we're going to see this is a different factory map than the one that we saw before. This is going to be Operation Forge Rook. And in that regard, we're going to forge perhaps a new victory maybe. Who knows? We'll see how it's going to handle here between these 3 sides. They have a couple different options for this one. Server Farm is going to be the free entrance here, so they can go for a split push with the fan here. Go for a fantastic play in Pipeworks to fill out their fantasies of a win, perhaps, for the attackers here. And in the same regards, I kind of wonder how good could a Dock fan split push be? The thing is, they already used up one of their utilities on the last round on the fan here, and maybe on Dock side. So you got to be a little careful on this one. They could be losing if they only have one side. So indeed, they can't actually go for the Pipeworks fan play there. But Server Farm fan, maybe Dock. The thing about this fan spot here is that they can get power. They can turn off the fan and then break through it, I believe. So they do have that as an option. But will they? Probably not. But I think instead they're going to go for the Server Farm eco push and just hope for the best. Maybe use some good utility there. A lot of flashbangs being caught out early on, at least in the Server Farm access point here. Maybe go for the Toxic Pipework split, perhaps. They have some options in that regard. Office, though, is going to be a tough one to push and hold because in order to get to Toxic, to get into Office, they have to go through Toxic and go through this side here, which means as soon as they're sitting in docks, boom, shots, lots of shots like they're in Vegas. It's going to be a tough one to push through and hold. They can do it for sure, but it's going to be a very, very challenging one to play. I'll say that much. Doable, but let's see what they can do here. Defenders are going to be setting up a good charge there. Coop, oh, with the auto shotty. Oh, that's going to be a tough one if they do go for it. Coop has to be careful, too, of course, the charge. If Coop is too close to this explosion, I believe it is 2 units in front, I believe. It's been a while since I've played, so I might be incorrect on that. But it's in any case, you should not be anywhere near this door when it goes off, right? We've seen a few of these actually charge through and actually kill players. But we do see Tommy and Coop there in the top side. On the other side, Marble's going to sneak through and go for the fan shot here with that saber. While on the other side, Server Farm is going to be pushed up here by Tommy going through the window shot here. Indeed, this blue spot here is a window they can shoot through, and green door. Of course, if they do go for the early breach, they can go for it. They haven't gotten rid of it yet. There is the charge being happening. Here's the push in. Oh, Coop! Oh, 2 kills for Coop! Oh, it is all cooped up now. But Tommy on the other side going for the flank up here. Molotov to hold off the push. Multiple smokes. It's going to be a battle of the green door. Digital Doctor and Duke going to have to push back some. Oh, no. It's not going to favor. But, well, Marbles is taking out Coop from the flank from behind. The recovery revenge. They needed that, but they've got a lot more they need to get in there. Razor going to go for the shot and gets the kill onto Duke. Luke, Digital Doctor, and Marbles last alive here for the clutch attempt. Tommy going to go down for Digital Doctor, trying to go for the shots back and forth. Who's going to get it? Tommy will ultimately get Marbles. Trades onto Tommy just as quick, but Razor needs to hold off that push from Marbles. But Marbles coming in clutch now. This is the Marbles clutch cam. He has no more options, no more rounds to give. He cannot eco this rifle. He has to go for the push. It is a 1v3 clutch attempt here for Marbles. It's do or die time. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and it's Razor from the side there as he tries to breach in there. It's going to be the green door. Chokehold's going to be the one that wins the round there, and it's going to be ultimately the side of Birdie to take the win, which is going to be, of course, Fierce Blue. So with that being said, stay fierce. Fierce are going to get this game here. GG's, well played, but it is ultimately the game there going to Fierce Blue. So with that all being said, fantastic game all the way around. Both teams had amazing strats, amazing calls, good flanks, good rotations all the way around. There was no misplay, there was no misread. A couple, missed shots for sure. Maybe a couple misplays, a little bit here and there, but really not too bad. This was a really, really good set of games, good set of teams. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everyone has experience. That was a fantastic game. Really, really proud of everybody today. Great job. Fierce did win, so, props to them. Of course, they had good plays, good reads, really, really good defenders, and good flexibility mid and post round. You got to have that to win, and that's what they had, plain and simple. So in that regard, GG's, well played, but that's it for me today. It's going to be a little short stream today, just the one game, best of one. That's how lower league games work, and since they're all being played at once, all the other games are basically finishing up now. I don't think there's anything else we can really get into quickly that's going to be of the same level here. These are all casual ones, I believe, and oh, there's this Void game here. Let's check out this one. Well, we'll go ahead and yoink in here. So let me go ahead and clear the text, because this is indeed not Eclipse versus Fierce Blue anymore. It is something else. And why is this not showing up? There it is. Okay. So let's check this game out right here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we are. So this is, it looks like Void versus a team of players here. Perhaps the scrim. But so far, Void is down at least 2 rounds. They're setting for Operation Fist Release. An interesting name in itself. Let's see if I can find some information about this. Vultures versus Void. Okay. Okay, this is Vultures versus Void. Interesting. All right. So, in that regard, this is indeed a league match, and it's going to be an interesting one in the least. I'm liking this. This is an interesting call here for Arcade and Office. Going for the green door, going for that Windows play here. Of course, it is going to be a spot for defenders to easily hold back the push, which we saw there in the last round. We saw that kind of push and ultimately the choke there in that green door. They had to push through, go through. It's definitely a challenge for sure. So, can they do it? I think they can. Is there any other calls being played? Nope, they're going to go for Storefront. They're still going for the split push instead on this call. Storefront is a staple of all these kind of C-Store maps, C-Store being convenience, in case you didn't know. It's an easy call to make there, right? It's got such a wide open access point here. From here, you can go nearly anywhere in the map, and especially go to the bomb site, which has a lot of cover, actually, for a C-Store bomb. I kind of like it, but also kind of don't, because I don't like this little window here. This little shot here is a shot that defenders can actually shoot through the side and actually hold off that angle, so they have this entire kind of cone of fire they can shoot through. I'm not a fan of that, or this here. So there's a lot of cover, but also not where it matters. It's almost like a defender-heavy sided map from that in that regard. So a little interesting of a call, but here is the Storefront breach coming up for the attackers. Cation trying to shoot through that side. They're not going to get the shot and kill there, but a good grenade is going to break rid of the barbed wire there in Storefront, allowing for the flank up if need, but with Velification and Saint Sam, excuse me. We're going to hold off that push. We do see Sage as well moving in position as Cats holds the other side and flank. Here's the total fire there from the Void team. Running through Storefront, shooting all the way around, but Cats will take down Void 0. As we see shots happening out here. Good flash for Saints. Going to have to push back and hold. Sparrow in a good spot here. Going for this. Oh, interesting. They're going to go for the flash. Cage's going to have to get out of the way for that one. Multiple flashes are going to push to the side here, but ultimately Sparrow's dropped down by Sage as Saint Sam takes down Arcadian. Cozy Coffee going to be taken down by Velication. And that's going to be the rounds for the defenders, taking it 6-3. As they just ultimately comes down to a firefight in the fridge side here. Everyone back and forth. Ultimately, these little cheeky angles. The defenders just had a good read, good play, and good call on. Good flank, good positions. That's what you got to do to win. And simply put, they had it. Oh, I hit the button, but I had it in the wrong mode. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah, they had the good call. They had the good play. They had the good read. But ultimately, defenders just had the outplay in a lot of different ways there. those little rat spots where they're hiding in behind corners, those are super hard to clear, super difficult. That's usually why in that kind of case you'd actually rather go probably from the green door, from the outside area in. Going top down would give you more access to those kind of flank spots from behind. Really, really effective. Now in Operation Yielding Tide instead. A little late, it's taking a little long time here, but there we go. Now we're back in the game here. This one has some interesting options to it that they can flank and do on. Right, they've got different plays they can do from the vent side here, through these flanks, through these calls here. To go into manager, go on these flank sides here. They could go for the entrance split too, but if they go entrance, they're going to have to send somebody to the bathroom, unclog the toilet over there, and try and run to the vault as fast as they can. This is a no survivor kind of run. If you're doing this, you're not coming back. You gotta run all the way, full speed, no stops, no breaks. You gotta go. You just gotta go, and it's that's a challenge for sure. They can do it for sure, but equally it's a little risky. The only thing is defenders have to be aware of that, this run being a thing, and trying to counter that with either good plays. You could have the manager split for the side here and run for the bathroom in that regard, but manager does get priority when it comes to the bathroom access. But still, it's that's a joke. It's not actually a thing, but it's a challenge for sure. I think they can do it, but it's really going to come down to good teams, good calls. I'm not sure about the Molotov for the red door and hall here. I think that's a missed call there. I don't think you're going to see anybody actually go for the hall push. It's unexpected for sure, and it is indeed free access to try and go for the fast button push. But to use 2 charges here on map 3, I don't think it's going to be the call here, unless I'm mistaken and this is not map 3. But we just saw one on C-Store, so I don't think this is map 2. I just don't think that's going to be the case here. I think we're going to see ultimately the stack up here in entrance, stack up here in manager. They should go for the 1-2 split, or the 3-2 split rather. Easy call to make. Let's see what these attackers now, which is going to be ultimately the Rats side, or excuse me, the Vultures side. This is indeed Vultures versus Void. So in that regard, let's see what they do here for the stack up and the push up here. So Cation and the rest of the gang there on attacking side going to go for the free entrance there into managers. Start to go for the push up and hold. We do have Cozy? Interesting name there. Nice and cozy over in accounting, while Arcadian will hold up the manager side push there. We see them both ready and waiting. Sparrow going to also support in there. It's going to be a 4v3 stack up and fight here in managers. It's going to get very crowded, but Sparrow will go down to Cation. Sage now pushing Arcadian very quickly, but will he get the kill? Indeed, Arcadian kind of struggling kind of survive, but no cats. And Sage just taking these players down, hunting them down. No room to survive, nowhere to hide. Pooh, on the bottom side, nice name. Running on the other side here, bombing for the bottom flank now into entrance. They're going to go for that full eco push and actually survive the attack here. I think Void kind of had the missed call there for expecting perhaps entrance or this hall side push, but still not bad by any means. They're going to go for the vault access. They have to indeed hit the button. The button is blocked by barbed wire, but I'm not sure they're aware they can push through that. Or rather, they're going to take their time to hold off the other remaining defenders here who are guarding that entrance here. That's the last place they can hide, but Zero double kill onto Sage and Cats while Pooh tries to hold off Vilification. Indeed, just dropping a deuce on him. Cation just trying to hold on for dear life now. It is a 2v2 dead even now as Zero just catches out Sage and Cats unexpected, off guard, and just guns them down. That's what you need to see as a defender. Good play, good read, but there's more work to be done for sure. We see him now going for the push up here in the lobby. Button's not even open yet. Zero, a third kill. Can Zero secure the 4K? Dangerously close. It's going to get cheesy. He has to go back. Pooh going to be in support, and ultimately a trade for these players, but Zero will survive, and that's going to be the round coming back for Void after nearly losing it all to bring it to a 4-6. Wow. What? Did you expect that? 'Cause I didn't expect that. That was a wild play. What a comeback there from Void. Zero, the king, just coming back 3K, really keeping it calm, keeping it cool. They lost every single line they thought they had. They totally miscalled, totally misplayed. Things losing, fast, right, and center. Just said, you know what? The heck with this. I'm gonna sit behind a corner. Try me, buddy. And you know what? They tried him and they lost. You cannot ask for more from Zero on that round. Really gave all he could, and he also recovered the grenade as well. I like that. That's going to be big. That counter grenade could really throw a wrench in the plans of these attackers here if used effectively, which is going to require calling the strat and calling it as you see it, which is not easy. Definitely not going to be an easy one for them to do, but this is looking really, really good now for Void to bring it up to at least maybe even a tie at the end of the time here. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Now on Operation Ivory Rider, kind of a big kill dome map. The jungle, I like it and don't like it. This is not a cover you can actually hide behind. You know, you can shoot through this just fine. It's good for concealment, but not for cover. The rocks are good cover, but equally, there's some interesting sides here I kind of like and dislike with jungle. This is a nice spot to hold off stuff. There's a lot of little rat spots here, which is kind of not ideal for attackers, but defenders also are also very exposed by these windows on the outside of the map here. So for attackers, they can just send someone out here and go, oh, they're over here, okay, you know, go through and gun it, or rather say, they're over here, you know, say the spots, oh, they're over here, they're over here. They can, oh, they're over here, they're over here. Shoot through there, get the kills, boom, you know. It's something to keep in mind for sure. So it's a concern for defenders if they are going to rat up. If they do rat, there are some counter spots to that rat that could be effective, like here and here. But you know, equally, these sides are now open too, so they could then see through the sides here, So you know, it's risky. There's no easy way to play that.